What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. We had AEW 200. Dynamite has been around for 200 episodes. Now, I was there when they was doing the press conference. I saw the first Dynamite, and I've been there ever since. I have not watched Rampage. Like, I can probably count my hand. I probably watched 6 Rampages. 6. 4 of them, or the first 3 was when the show first dropped. Then probably the next 2 is when CM Punk came back, and then 1 because I wanted to see Athena versus Willow Nightingale. So those that's why I've been seeing it. But now we're at 200 episodes. I was like, okay, you know, AEW has been sitting there doing their thing and going strong. So going for the recap of Dynamite here, we have they had a tag team matchup that opened up the show. Chris Jericho and Takeshita taking the the time Prime jumps off. You know I be struggling with these Japanese names.
I know. I got you. I'm pulling it up now. Don't. I was read Japanese. We anime heads. We can read Japanese names.
Yeah, there it is. You know, the savior.
Oh man, Jericho versus Takeshita. I mean Jericho and Takeshita versus Garcia and Sammy
Guevara. Yeah. So standard tag team matchup. To say at least, I was like, you know what? Maybe I was missing something, because I was like, oh shit, I didn't know the JAS wasn't a thing anymore, because Garcia and Sammy Guevara are fighting Jericho, so it probably looks like that Jericho going to join the Don Callis family anyway.
The funny thing is the JAS is still a thing. Chris Jericho just in both groups, so. I was about
to say, because whatchamacallit told him to make a choice.
Right, and I only know this because I watch Rampage every week.
Hey, why is Jake Hager or Jack Swagger still a thing?
What's wrong with him? He's still is his wrestling bad, or
I don't particularly care for his wrestling, or his list, or his character work. I was just not a fan of Jack Swagger, and
even after he got the hat.
And that was stupid. I did love his, God was basically, in layman's terms, Racist America act, and he went and did like real UFC fight. I was just like, no, Jake Hager just bores me. I really don't care. And like I said, he ain't been on TV. He barely been on TV. Like I said, other than with that damn purple hat, I was like, what the fuck? Somebody give you an LL Cool J hat. Next thing you know, you just like, oh shit, this is hot.
You love headers.
Yeah, no, it's like drunk that. So, but they imagine what's a mandatory meeting with the JAS. I guess it's coming tomorrow. We're gonna have to see. Excuse me. Jerry Lynn comes out to the ring with a mic, because Jack Perry's out there, who is the new winner of the FTW Championship. And
bro? Am I I'm the street killer? Because why am I getting everybody and they losing when they lose their winning streaks?
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about with the draft.
Oh, do you have Jack Perry?
No. I had Hook.
Yeah,
Hook was undefeated till then, right?
Yes, that's right. Right.
And I finally get Jay, and then she lost.
Yeah, and I ain't seen Jay. I miss Jay.
She on vacation, bro.
Oh, she
on vacation. Yeah, she on vacation, and she's considering not going back.
I don't. But as of what we've been hearing about the locker room, which we just talked about in part 1, I don't blame her.
Mm-hmm.
I really not blaming. I mean, right now, like I said, it's a breath of fresh air to get some time away and to rethink it. So first of all, I feel I'm still a little upset about how the baddies, wasn't a thing anymore. And I was like, what the hell happened to Red Velvet and Kara Hogan? Y'all just broke them up and didn't do anything. Like, what the hell is up with that?
Nah, for real though.
But so Jerry Lynn comes out and he has the microphone telling the Jungle, or Jay Perry said that he doesn't run the show before saying he won't come down there and beat up Perry. So with all stuff happening, he said he called up a good friend from ECW that still happens to wrestle. And then RVD comes down with like an own RVD yin yang multicolored basketball jersey in a way, extra long, like this is 2002. And he makes his way out to the crowd, and everybody's like popping for RVD, and he challenges Jack Perry for the FTW Championship.
Whoa! They ain't pop how I went like that. This is barely a pop, bro.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know if they're. I mean, they should be. If you're an AEW fan, which the AEW fans love to call themselves purists. They love to call themselves wrestling purists. You should know who RVD is.
I think it was the song. It could have been the song. It could have been the fact that he's an old wrestler. And does anybody know what town they were in?
Oh, you know what? Hold on. That is good right there.
That's a very good
question. I tell you right now, damn sure was in Battle Creek, Michigan. They was in. Oh, it was in Tampa, Florida.
Ah, okay.
Tampa, Florida. So
yeah, because they did not react the way I thought, like the way they should have reacted. I'm like, dog, y'all not see RVD? Like,
or maybe it didn't come across that way on television. I don't know, because that could be like that way also. Because there's some people looking on Twitter here that said it was there. They said that they popped for RVD. So who's to say? On
True.
TV, I can understand what you're saying, that it didn't come off as strong. So I get it. We get ready for that triple threat anything goes match, because we gotta have one on 200 episodes. Moxley versus Pentagon. I can't say the full name he want me to say.
Penta El Zorro Miedo.
Yeah. Penta. And Trent
El Zero.
Trent Beretta. Oh, look, I know people been telling me to respect him. I am not a fan of the Best Friends. I don't care about Trent. I don't care about Chuck. I don't care about his mama. I don't care about that stupid van. I don't care about your hugs. I don't care about your aggressive side. I just don't like them. So anytime they in a match, I'm just like, ugh. But you know what? This was a damn good triple threat matchup. Bloody. Moxie went crazy with the thumbtacks. I don't know if y'all saw the highlights or not, but there was multiple, not just one. You know when they said for the thumbtacks, you take a bump on there. There was multiple bumps on these thumbtacks. And I'm rolling around in the text and everything, taking pile drivers on the text. I'm just like, the hell. Please, AEW, do not be the company that makes me not care about thumbtacks. I don't want that. But Pentagon has Mox has a paradigm shift on Penta, and then Trent gives Moxley a knee strike and covers Penta for the win. So Trent Beretta wins the matchup. And after that, Chuck grabs the microphone and he calls out the BCC for a parking lot brawl. Wait for it, on Rampage. So y'all know I ain't see it.
Now, I did see that match of them fighting in a parking lot.
Tell me about it.
There's too much blood. It's overly bloody. It started off with just the 2-on-2 for the longest until the mom drove in the truck and Orange Cassidy comes sailing off a truck. And then Yuta comes out and knocks Trent Beretta not to go against Triple Red, but comes in front of the other guy from the Best Friends. He was like, "No, man, we was friends back in the day. I'm not gonna hurt you." And then he comes out with this screwdriver, and I don't know, but everybody kept taking a screwdriver, to the inside of the eye. Like, guys, it was too much to watch at multiple points.
For Rampage too? Yeah, stop.
On Rampage.
Come on, y'all. It's just like, let me have a buried alive match on metal. Why? So we get to hear from MJF, who comes out, who cuts a good promo, calls out Adam Cole, and says, no matter what happened, win, lose, or draw, I said that you'll have a shot at this championship. But then he plays him and says, I don't think that's going to happen. And Adam Cole was looking shocked. And at first I was about to get pissed, like, Adam Cole, you knew what the hell MJF was about. Stop that dumb babyface syndrome, bro. Because I actually want Adam Cole to be the one to turn on MJF. But so somebody can outsmart the devil himself. But then he says, you don't get to deserve it like here. You get to deserve it on the biggest stage where we make history in front of 75 plus fans or 80,000 or 90,000. I forgot. I don't know what the tickets are at right now. And All In, Adam Cole versus MJF for the AEW Championship. And then the day celebrated, Roderick Strong was going pissing in the bag. He was very pissed off in the back, just breaking stuff. Huge main event for All In. We finally starting to see what the card is looking like. And to fast forward, even on Collision, they announced Samoa Joe versus CM Punk for Collision, and not for Collision, for All In, and FTR versus the Young Bucks. So
card looking stacked.
Yeah, now that's just the first three matches now, and I'm like, they all got some good history behind there. I'm just like, okay, because I do think Adam Cole's going to beat MJF at All In via disqualification, and we have the rubber match at All Out the next week.
I don't know if this was announced yet, but is it going to be RVD and Hook at All In?
No.
Or is it like not official yet,
Well, it's not Hook, it's Jack Perry.
It's not Hook, it's Jack Perry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah. I'm sorry. My fault.
As of right now, I think it's looking like a Dynamite. Me personally, depending on how Dynamite goes tomorrow, or if they're going to push it, I don't mind having that at All In. I wouldn't mind having it at All In. I'm just, just curious to see, what are these going to do? I think they were still trying to do Jericho and Sting, but it looks like that's not going to even be the match anymore because they went away from that. I want to see it, but I think they tested it out, and I don't think it was received well, so they probably not going to do that match. My question is, are y'all getting the bundle?
I'm gonna be real. I don't know.
What about you, Quadro?
No. I am cheap. Look, I will start watching these joints once they come on some streaming service.
I know you're not talking. That's cap. I know you ain't talking that shit because when All In first came out, remember the first All In, and we had that watch party at your house.
One. Yep, that was the last one I brought too, and the last one I watched.
The last AEW show I actually paid for was All Out when CM Punk came back. We went against Darby Allin. That was the last one I bought. Now this one, I'm like, it's All In. It's in front of over 70,000. Like they may just sell this thing out. It's a possibility. Last time I was checking, they were like 4,000 seats short. And that's crazy. Because Wembley holds 90,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
And they just started announcing matches. And then, not only that, the match between MJF and Adam Cole on that Dynamite we got, that was a damn good match. You just ran out of time. Did y'all see that match?
I saw the highlights. I didn't see that match.
I sat there and watched that whole 30-minute match. That joint was great.
I've actually never seen a Dynamite. Period.
You mean like an AEW pay-per-view?
No, like Dynamite, like the Wednesday night show.
Oh.
I haven't seen one. I see Rampage. I don't have cable, so I don't have access to watching Dynamite.
Ain't Rampage on cable?
But I work on Fridays and I watch it at work.
Okay. So you just don't want to turn it on Wednesdays when you at work?
I don't work Wednesdays.
I thought Monday,
Thursday,
Tuesday was the days off, right?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I go to church Wednesday night.
God,
I work Thursday to Sunday.
There you go.
My schedule's crazy. I get it. I understand.
Got it. I got it now. I completely understand.
But for the respect for Dynamite, if I had it, I would watch it. If I had the capability, I would watch it. But that's the only reason I don't.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. No worries. So with them sort of stack up the card and the way Punk and Joe ended at the Owen Hart tournament, which I know they can do more, especially with their history. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Samoa Joe and CM Punk. So, and like I said, it's only been 3 matches announced, so I already know you're gonna have to stack up that show. In front of all the people at Wembley.
Also, to the comment that you said, I think it's possible for them to sell out. When you look at the amount of ticket sales that they had before anything was announced, and then now they're announcing matches and everything we've gone over currently, I don't think one thing was named so far as like, man, I don't really care for that. Everything was like, no, that's good. That's good. Well, that's good too. So if you sell that many tickets and then only announce good matches, that definitely got sellout potential.
Yeah. So like I said, we're gonna see what Dynamite they got for the next couple shows. I am thinking about getting a bundle, but it all depends on what's gonna happen with these WrestleMania tickets, which we can talk about later.
Mm-hmm.
And Mortal Kombat 1. So yeah, I saw that trailer. I'm getting hyped. But anyway, I think it's good. Then you had the Elite versus Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, and Satnam Singh in a trios matchup, which the Elite won when they gave God, who did he give? I think he gave the One-Man Angel to Jay Lethal. It wasn't no Satnam Singh. It was fine, but I was like I wasn't really watching this match much like that. But the Mongol Embassy was in the Buddy Wayne Academy to check on Nick Wayne, which is that new guy that just came in who befriended Darby Allin. Well, they ended up lying in a pool of his own blood. Swerve did. So I'm thinking that for All In, we may get Swerve and Darby.
Question.
Yeah.
What happened to Parker and the other dude?
Oh, you talking about? You talking about the one, the tattoo Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
They got rid of them.
That's crazy.
The Mongol Embassy, they kind of like fused factions. So now he's just in there with Brian Cage and a couple other people, and Prince Nana and all that bullshit. It's all about Swerve's house.
Now, when you say they got rid of them from just the faction or from the company?
Maybe I don't even see them no more.
That's what I'm like, dude. I think the company, but I don't even see them get singles matches.
Okay, I just forgot.
Yeah, so it's a possibility that they can be working up to a Darby and Swerve match, and if they do, sign me up for that.
Didn't Swerve just have his friend come in? What's his name? AR Fox, something like that. I don't know.
Oh god, because they was they had that rivalry at Lucha Underground, but he's not part of his group or anything like that. He's just there doing wrestling and stuff like that. So
okay, because I know I believe on Rampage last week they had a tag team match together, and he looked part of the group, but I didn't hear anything official. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not necessarily sure neither. I gotta watch Dynamite tomorrow and see what goes on with that. The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship match, they had Ozzy Open taking on the Commander, and Eli Hijo Del Venco. Prime. He would know the people. Ozzy Open. That's the group that's with Will Ospreay. They won the matchup. Very fun matchup. And then the main event was Toni Storm took on Hikaru Shida for the AEW Women's Championship. Funny how this was in the main event, especially when we got all that drama behind the scenes with Mephisto and all that other stuff. But then we just so happen to have the women's main event on Dynamite, which, by the way, I think this may be the first. I'm not necessarily sure. Don't quote me on it. But I think this is one of the first women's championship main events on a Dynamite. I'm not talking about a Dark or Dark Elevation or Rampage or Battle of the Belts. I'm talking about Dynamite, their main shows, that like that. So I don't know, but in shocking, Hikaru Shida wins and becomes the new women's champion. I mean, respect to her because Shida been here since the beginning. It really hasn't been doing much of anything. But for her to go out and get the title, I was like, okay. I don't know where this leads us going into All In and All Out, because I thought Jamie Hayter was going to come back and go into Wembley and get her championship back from Toni Storm. But I don't know what the plan is going on. So, I mean, it was a good edition of Dynamite, but that was 200 episode. I'm curious to really see what's going on with All In, and I really want to order it and watch it. I may not even get to pay. I don't know if I need All Out, but I definitely want to see All In though, since we haven't seen that in.
When is All In again? I know is it the end of August, like last Sunday of August, something like that?
I think it may be. I'm actually gonna pull it up right now to see when it is. AEW All in 2023. The date is, of course, got all this other bullshit. Like, All Out 2020. Give me the fucking date. No, that's All Out. Where's All In? Okay, All Out is September 3rd. That's the first Sunday in September. So it gotta be that last Sunday in August. Because it's like a week apart.
It's August 27th.
Thank you, Kifo.
Mm-hmm.